Hello everyone, I'm Meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 2 p.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. Now I want to bring to you a story we shared with you earlier today. For those of you who may have missed it, an Enfield woman is facing weapons assault charges after police say she was involved in a shooting that happened 2 days ago. Nikita Bobbitt was charged with assault with a deadly weapon inflicting serious injury. Police say they identified the 38-year-old as a suspect in Tuesday night's shooting near 315 Nash Street. Warrants say that Bobbitt assaulted Jaquela Mitchell with a gun. Bobbitt is being held in jail under a $25,000 secured bond. She is scheduled to appear in court coming up next Thursday. And now we want to turn our attention to the robocalls that have again continued to flood cell phones and just devices across the country. NBC's Tom Costello was reporting that robocalls have actually hit a 6-year high this year. He has more with what's being done to curb the problem.
Calling in regards to your pre-approval for a credit card consolidation loan up to $55,000.
No matter your age or area code, everyone gets them.
This message is from the Taxpayer Support Office. You've been marked for IRS resolution options.
Scam robocalls are exploding.
I don't care about my car's extended warranty.
And so are tempers. Nearly a third of us get at least one call every day.
I literally get about 30 calls a day.
That's Nayeli Zahner in Dallas. She has to answer every call because she's a realtor and it could be a customer.
You block them and another call comes in, another call. It's like continuous calls. So it's unbelievable.
Consumer watchdog PIRG says spam robocalls are up 20% to a 6-year high. 420 million more calls each month.
I mean, these bad guys, they put out millions and millions, bazillions of phone calls and texts every single day, and they only need just a teensy tiny percentage of them to work.
While most people don't answer or hang up, the average person who is scammed loses nearly $3,700. Easy money for a scammer who could be overseas. PIRG researchers say fewer than half of phone companies have installed the required caller ID or filters to block the calls. The U.S. Telecom Ministry tells NBC News it disagrees with the PIRG findings, and it says robocalls have actually been declining. Phone companies, it says, have rolled out blocking and labeling tools for their customers to successfully trace these malicious scammers and work with law enforcement to shut them down. A Consumer Reports investigation finds 1 in 10 Americans has now lost money to a scam, with 18 to 29-year-olds most targeted in texting scams. The expert advice: ignore, delete, and report suspect calls and texts.
If it's a number you don't recognize and you're not expecting a phone call, don't answer it. Let it go to voicemail.
And try to keep your cool.
When I say take me off the call list, I mean take me off the call list.
And again, that was Tom Costello reporting. Again, we've all been there. Hate getting a spam call. Well, let's talk about your weather forecast. We are not looking at much, if really any, cloud cover out there right now. It's been quite the change from what we had earlier this week. This is a view through our Goldsboro cam, and it looks like, I think those might just be, those are smudges on my screen. I thought I was seeing some clouds out there. Nope, just a smudge. Everything is looking beautiful and blue outside. This is a view through our sanitary restaurant cam in Morehead City. 64 degrees with a northerly breeze at 12 miles an hour. Wind still strong enough to again create a cooler than average temperature profile today, but we've got more heat on the way coming up for tomorrow as we will maintain the sunshine, but we will turn the winds around, coming in more out of the south-southwest by tomorrow afternoon. Now, current air temperatures reading in the low to mid 60s. We may get a degree or two warmer on top of what we're seeing outside right now over the next hour or two, but pretty much we're at our daytime high right now, and that's about a degree or two cooler than where we were yesterday at this time. And this is the culprit right here. Your northerly winds that right now are blowing in at about 7 to 15 miles an hour. It's been a consistent wind throughout the pretty much throughout the week. We had those same winds. They were a little bit stronger on Monday and Tuesday, but they have held with us on Wednesday and Thursday. Here we are on Friday, still seeing that northerly wind flow come across eastern North Carolina. Right now, zero cloud cover across the east. But zooming the picture out, we do see we've got a massive low pressure system out in the Atlantic. That's actually being tracked by the National Hurricane Center. They're giving it about a 10% chance of tropical development over the next 7 days. The good news for us is that that system is going to be working its way eastward away from the U.S. coastline. So no concerns there for us, but further back towards the west across the Mississippi River, we do have a little bit of cloud cover starting to develop. That's the beginning of a frontal system that will bring rain to eastern North Carolina on Sunday, particularly Sunday evening to Sunday night. Sunday morning at this point, looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. We'll have a little bit of cloud cover try to roll over eastern North Carolina coming up tonight into tomorrow morning, but by the time most of us wake up, that cloud cover will be departing, and that leaves us again with these incoming rain showers that will arrive again late Sunday night into Monday morning. This is a picture by Sunday 9 a.m. So most of that rain back towards the mountains, and I do want to highlight the fact that the mountains are going to do a great job of absorbing a lot of that moisture. So it really removes a severe weather threat for us, but unfortunately it also will limit the amount of rain we actually see out of this system. And raindrops are something all eastern North Carolinians could go for right now. We are trending drier than average as we have a abnormally dry to moderate drought conditions across most of eastern North Carolina. So these rain showers we're missing out on, kind of a bummer. Kind of a bummer. Here's what we've got, though, for the rest of this afternoon. Let's enjoy the sunshine while it's here. Mid-60s by 5 into the upper 50s by 7. Low 50s by 8, and it is going to be a quick drop. So if you're heading out for some Friday night football, make sure you pack something to keep you warm. If you're going to be sitting on those bleachers, it is going to be a chilly one out there. Most of us should see those games end around 9 to 10 p.m. And at that point, we're looking at low 50s to upper 40s. Do want to say hello to Lynn Jones. Hopefully you're having a wonderful Friday. And here's a look at your Saturday, Lynn. Starting out in the mid-40s, ending up with lunchtime temperatures in the upper 60s, but we'll get even warmer than that. Mid-70s on the way for your afternoon tomorrow. 75 degrees at 3, 76 by 4, and then cooling back down to 75 by 5. But it's the winds. Yeah, well, the sunshine obviously going to have a nice addition to that heat. But we're seeing the sunshine today. What's different between today and tomorrow? The wind direction. That is really going to have a big impact on just how warm we get through the day. And those winds are going to stick with us into Sunday. Could actually get a little bit stronger on Sunday as that cold front approaches. It will accelerate our winds, and those winds coming out of the southwest will increase our air temperatures, getting into the upper 70s on Sunday. But of course, then we've got those rain showers Sunday night into Monday. Cold front rolls in, cools us down. 71 degrees on Monday, 75 on Tuesday. And then we're going to be holding in the upper 60s, low 70s through Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday of next week and next weekend. So it's just looking like a very classic October forecast. Not quite to freezing yet, but we are starting to see those temperatures overnight dip down to levels we haven't seen since really last spring. Well, that's all we have time for today's 2 p.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I want to thank you so much for joining me. We'll be back with more news and weather coming up at the top of the hour. Until then, have a wonderful Friday.